Hi and welcome to Lippy Presents Ghost News Network. Today is our paranormal news and discussion. And we're going to be talking about an article that we found on, actually it was Coast to Coast AM. It's about a mansion in New York that was once the center of a contentious court battle, which saw residents declaring a legally haunted house was up for sale. It's located in the village of Nyack. The house reportedly would develop spooky reputation back in the late 70s. The homeowner at the time, Helen Ackley, told Robert Digest, as well as a number of other local newspapers, that she and her family had experienced chilling poltergeist activity in the home, such as bed shaking, phantom footsteps, things like that. The home subsequently became infamous in illegal circles when Ackley attempted to sell the residence to a man named Jeffrey Stembowski, and she opted not to tell him that the house was haunted. Now, this is a famous law case that happened in the 80s, and it actually went all the way up to the Supreme Court, and it was found that, yeah, Ackley was guilty. She should have disclosed the fact that the house was haunted, and it actually brought up a law in New York State that's called the Ghostbuster Rule, and that's where you're supposed to disclose if the house is haunted or not. So, yeah, that house is for sale, and there should be a sign outside that says, yes, this house is haunted. So, what do we think of this, James? What do you think about this?
I love this article. I think it's so awesome that we actually have it's a state law, right?
It is,
it's a state law that you have
New York,
to say, hey, I know my house is haunted. Are you still okay with that?
Yeah.
And it makes sense. I mean, I personally don't want to be buying a house that I'd like to know what I'm walking into.
Right,
so.
right. That's where we come in. If anyone owns a real estate agency or anything like that, you want us to come in, investigate the houses you're going to sell, and say, hey, we didn't find any proof that there was any paranormal activity here. We could do that for you. But anyway, I think it's really cool. This is actually the first home, at least in New York State, that was declared legally haunted, which is weird to say that there's a house that's actually declared legally haunted. This one is. So, I mean, it's been sold a whole bunch of times. Some people think that maybe she made up the ghost stories, but because a lot of the people that have lived there haven't said that they've had any paranormal experiences. But the court's designation still stands today. The house is going for $1.9 million. So it's an expensive little piece of land
Looks like
property.
A very nice house.
Oh, it's a beautiful looking house. But yeah, so this house is for sale. I don't know. I think if I had the money and I saw that, I'd be tempted to buy it.
Absolutely.
I'd be tempted to buy it because I don't know. I'm not opposed to living in a haunted house that's got, you know, I wouldn't probably own the Conjuring house that's got demonic.
It depends on the level of haunt.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just a basic haunted house, a couple of things moving around, shaking, some footsteps. I have that now. What do I want? Exactly. Footsteps now. I have shadow people running up and down my hallways, so that wouldn't stop me. Yeah, I mean, I think it's really interesting. I would personally buy the house, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you buy this house? Let us know in the comments section below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. Do we have anything else we want to add to this?
No.
No? All right.
Like to see how many houses are actually legally haunted according to our state. The total list of
that's an interesting
according
question.
to New York State, we have 40 legally haunted houses or something.
It's got to be. This has to be one of the only ones. I've got to imagine it's such a small number. I don't even think the Amityville Horror House is legally considered a haunted house.
I don't think so.
So I mean, this is just. How many of those houses have been brought to trial?
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're buying the Amityville Horror House, you know what you're buying when you get there.
Yep.
All right, so what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments section below, and if you haven't yet, you can give this video a like, share, and subscribe. And you can also click the little notification bell to know when all of our content is being uploaded to YouTube. So thank you guys very much for joining us on this latest edition of Coast News Network. And until next time, take care, guys.